Hello my viewers at home and welcome to my YouTube channel Daily Express. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Also, a federal high court in Abuja on Wednesday dismissed an application filed by David Ukpo seeking an order setting aside the July 1st and 6, 2022 orders for the release of his biodata to Senator Ekweremadu in a UK court. Justice Inyang Ekwo, in a ruling, held that the applicant, the Edo Civil Society Organizations EDOSCO, that filed the motion on Ukpo's behalf lacked the legal right to institute the case. Justice Ekwo held that the provision of Article 3, subsection E of the preamble to the Fundamental Rights Enforcement Procedures Rules 2009, under which EDOSCO filed the suit, cannot be said to have granted any person without legal personality to sue or be sued in the court. It is the availement of the counsel representing the applicant, Bamidele Uche Igbenedion Esquire, that he is one of the lawyers in the law firm of Dele Igbenedion Chambers, that this application is to protect the applicant's human rights upon being instructed by Edo Civil Society Organizations EDOSCO on behalf of the applicant Ukpo. Going by this availement, it is clear that the applicant in this case is Edo Civil Society Organizations EDOSCO. The counsel for the applicant knows this but cleverly avoided to state so on the face of the application and rather depose to this fact in the affidavit in support. He said, "The news agency of Nigeria now reports that EDOSCO on behalf of Ukpo had filed the motion on notice brought pursuant to orders 14 Rules 1026 Rules 1 and 2 subsection 1 and 34 Rules 4 and 7 subsection 2A of the Federal High Court Civil Procedure Rules 2019, section 36 subsection 1 and 37 of the 1999 Constitution as amended and under the inherent jurisdiction of the courts." The applicant searched an order setting aside the proceedings and the ruling delivered by the court on July 1st, 2022 in suit number FHC/ABJ/CS/984/2022. He also searched an order setting aside the proceedings and the order of the court made on July 6, 2022. He equally searched an order of perpetual injunction restraining Ekweremadu and his wife Beatrice and the first to fifth respondent or any other person, howsoever described, acting for the Attorney General of the Federation (AGF) from executing or further executing the July 2022 rulings delivered July 1st and 6, 2022. Alternatively, the applicant prayed the court to bar them from breaching or further breaching Ukpo's right to privacy guaranteed by Section 37 of the 1999 Constitution. But Ekweremadu and Beatrice, through their counsel Chief Adegboyega Awomolo's son, urged the court to dismiss the application. They argued that Ukpo, who was taken to the UK sometime in 2022, could not have briefed anyone as his whereabouts was unknown. Besides, they argued that there was nothing before the court to show that the said minor Ukpo briefed EDOSCO, citing previous cases to back the argument. They submitted that those cases cited did not deal with a situation where a third party purportedly instructs a counsel to appear for them in a suit. In this case, the applicant on record did not instruct anyone, but rather it was EDOSCO a third party that instructed counsel, as has been revealed in their affidavit in support, which is an issue before the court. They said. NAN reports that Justice Ekwu had on July 1st, 2022 ordered the National Identification Management Commission NIMC, Comptroller General of Nigeria Immigration Service NIS, Stanbic IBTC Bank, United Bank for Africa UBA, and Nigeria Interbank Settlement System PLC, first to fifth respondent respectively, respectfully to release Ukpo's biodata to the Ekweremadu'S in UK court. The judge ordered that all information, including his bank verification number BVN, should be released for Ekweremadu'S defense in the UK court over alleged organ harvesting. Justice Ekwu had on July 6, 2022 directed the NIMC to immediately release the biodata of Ukpo to the AGF for onward transmission to the UK courts. The court issued the order following a request to that effect by NIMC and in response to the request of the convicted couple to defend themselves in a London court. The order followed IMC's refusal to obey the earlier order of the court. Ekweremadu and wife had in the application dated and filed on June 27, 2022 by Awomolo dragged the respondent to court. The couple were on June 23, 2022 remanded in the UK police custody after they were arraigned before the US Bridge Magistrates Court for alleged conspiracy to facilitate the travel of Ukpo, alleged to be a minor, for organ harvesting. Despite their denial, Ekweremadu and his wife were convicted and sentenced to prison in May 2023, while Ekweremadu was sentenced to 9 years imprisonment for organ trafficking. His wife was slammed with 4 years and 6 months jail term. The medical doctor Obinna Obeta, who was said to have conspired with them, got 10 years imprisonment. Meanwhile, Ekweremadu's wife was in January released from the UK prison after serving her jail term. Delivering the ruling, Justice Ekwu agreed with the argument of the Ekweremadu'S that the prayers on the face of the motion paper were not prayers for the enforcement of fundamental rights. My viewers at home will draw the content here. Thanks so much for listening. Ensure you subscribe to our channel and bye for now. Do join us in the other news. Thanks so much for listening. Okay, bye for now, please. Do well to share this report across all news platforms. Okay, bye for now, please.